Welcome to the podcast. This is episode 2, Something New, Run, with Jay Aquarious. Yes, he's back faster than anybody else who's done an interview. We had Reese back for a second time, but that was for special. This is Run. Jay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
That's good. That is good. You have a new project on the way.
Yeah.
Well, by this time,
yes,
it's out. The people are enjoying it. It went platinum.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yes, 6 times. That's hope. Okay.
Yo, if this went 6 times platinum within a week, I don't know what would. You would have to be touted as one of the greatest of all time. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
6 million in the first hour. That's
like, wait, what? How? First of all, the question is how. Because like the level isn't even there yet, but like somehow this peaked 6 million in an hour. In 1 hour. Yeah. Wayne did that in a week, I think. He did 1 million in a week. You're talking about 6 times platinum in an hour.
That's funny.
That would be outlandish.
That would.
I think I'd just stop music at that point. It's like, yeah, you got it, bro.
No, that would make you want.
No, it wouldn't.
That would make you want to work with me and get. Oh
yeah. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom.
Clout chase. And
don't lose the faith.
Yeah. Wave ride.
I gotta get with this man.
Be a bandwagoner. No. The EP is called. You're saying EP, but it's 20 minutes. It's like 24 minutes long, and it's 7 tracks.
6.
I got 7 here.
That's a bonus track.
Oh, I didn't even do the science. Okay, so 6 tracks with a bonus track. So altogether 7 tracks.
I actually told you.
Huh?
I actually told you.
What do you mean?
I told you it was a bonus track.
No, I know you did, but I just didn't label it as a bonus track. It's not labeled as a bonus
that's what
track.
you meant. Okay,
so
my bad.
Forgot. Yeah. But it's called Naked. This dropped on the 28th of August. Everywhere, DSPs and all that. Anything you want to say about it before we get into it? Like, what inspired the title of the track, of the project?
What inspired it?
Yeah.
Well,
Naked.
It actually happened right after I finished my first EP1.
Okay.
What was it? I was just I was having dreams, more common than usual at that moment, of being naked in random places. I didn't understand that, so I was like, okay, what does this mean? Because I'm just living my average everyday life in the dream, and right. Or like something will happen, like emotionally, my clothes will disappear in a negative way. So I was like, okay, this person said something negative, made me feel upset, clothes disappear. What does that mean? Looked it up. It says you're in a state of feeling vulnerable and insecure, and you're in need to be visible.
I definitely just looked up what that means to be naked in a dream. I was going to say that. See if you actually looked it up, but you did already. But continue.
So
I keep saying stuff.
I felt it, and I was like, maybe I can play with this, like have a project that's centered around mental health. Because at that point, I already came up with Try and Figure Me Out, and
No, go ahead. I'm just like, everything is like clicking right now, and you said mental health, because when we get into it, there's a lot of tracks, well, every track delves into being vulnerable and talking about mental health. Got you. Sorry. I'm just, like, the sparks are going in my head, like, yo, wow, that's crazy.
That's what I look for.
Yeah.
That's what I look for.
Yeah.
That's what I look for.
All right, so there's meaning behind
each track.
The track and the title of the album, that's art. First of all, a lot of people just call something just to be like, oh yeah, I thought it was cool. Like,
well, I just want to be sexy.
Yeah, right. It's more than that. It's a deeper meaning.
And that's fine if you want to be surface level with it. You know what I'm saying? That's your brand. That's your music.
That's a lane. Yeah. But people don't want to think all the time, but I just consider it to be a little bit more artsy than the ones that don't have, a true meaning behind a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
So that's that. How is this different from one?
Well, one, is a lot more pop, way more pop.
Yeah.
It is actually more on a sensitive spectrum. When it comes to Naked. Naked is more sensitive. One, it tries to be more depth, but try to keep it surface level, more friendly, more engaging. Yeah, and it plays a lot more reggaeton, and some people will say it has some K-pop teases.
A little bit, I can see that.
So, now when it comes to Naked, it's a lot more hip hop. It's a lot more trendy, but with a whole different flair because of Over Edge. Like, he definitely brought a whole different vibe to this project. It's a lot more serious, a lot more darker. It has more depth. So that's how I would describe the album and how it was different.
Gotcha. Did Over produce the whole thing?
Almost.
Really?
He didn't do Rogue nor Unstoppable nor Try and Figure Me Out.
Okay.
He did the intro. He did
Which
Lips.
is the Naked intro. Not the song Naked, but the intro
he
after
did both.
Rogue. Okay, so he did Naked and he did the Naked intro, but not Rogue.
Not Rogue.
Got you.
He did Burns, he did Lips, and he did Figure Me Out the remix.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, the production on it is really, really good. The engineering on this is top notch. You couldn't really ask for more coming out of a local project. Tell me about that. Who else has production credits on this, and where'd you go to get this mixed? Or did you do it yourself? I don't know. It might be that talented.
If only. I'll get there one day, but until then I have to thank Ken from Outer Limit Studio.
Okay, nice.
Outer Limit Recording Studio. He's responsible for mixing and mastering the entire project. Though I did record most of it with him, some of it wasn't with him. I recorded Try and Figure Me Out first, and I was at Code Gnarly Generation Studio, the same place I recorded one at.
Shout out to Sean Banks.
Sean Banks, shout out.
Shout out to Sean Banks. I gotta get you on here one day, bro.
That would be dope. That would be dope.
I've been knowing Sean for the years.
I went to high school with him. I've known him for a minute.
Did you go to high school with everybody? Like, every time I say, like, yo, do you know so-and-so? Yeah, we went to high school together. Like, oh, all right. I guess I went to, like, I ain't gonna shit about high school.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, it was interesting. I love how everything is coming full circle, though.
Right.
But, yeah. What was it? Yeah, Sean. I recorded Trying to Figure Me Out mainly with Sean. I was just going back to him. I was recording some songs. After one was done, and I was like, okay. My nephew. Shout out to Tyre Taylor. You
said your nephew?
Yeah, my
real
nephew.
life nephew?
Yeah.
Okay. What did he do?
He is a rapper.
Okay.
And he started working with Ken before me.
Got you.
And he put me on to Ken.
Got you. Okay.
So he's like, you should check out Ken or whatever, see what happened, what's going on with him. And I said, okay. So I wanted to see what he would do when it comes to mixing and mastering that song. And I needed to record some more stuff anyway. So when I got to the studio, like, oh, this is nice. You know what I'm saying? I like his place. And he did his thing, and I recorded some more material. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to keep working with you.
Nice. Okay. Tell me about the cover shoot. Why choose the stressed out look? And also, what is that wrapping around your right hand?
Before I do, I meant to credit other people. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Tony Boy at Bridge Studios, New York. I recorded Lips with him.
Okay.
He's the guy that went Come On. And Lips.
Oh, because I was going to ask you, who was that in the background? Got you.
Him.
All right. Now that you say that, I can picture him saying that. Word. Okay.
I recorded the song with him, but we sent it to Ken. He did everything else. Just like we're trying to figure me out. I think that's about it. Yeah. TDSK Productions produced Trying to Figure Me Out. Major Hits produced Rogue and Unstoppable.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. But now the cover.
Yes.
Man, well, those are all chains.
Okay, I see it now.
I had this habit of like wanting to wrap chains around my hands. Mainly, like, 'cause I saw Beyonce doing it. Like, with, during her I Am Sasha Fierce era, she had, like, hand bracelets and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I like that. For some reason, I want to start having something like that. So I would get necklaces, and I would wrap them around my hands to see how they would look.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept going with that for years. And when I decided to do it for the cover shoot, had a bracelet on one hand, had chain on the other.
Got you. Okay. But why the pose?
It really captures the entire project all in one shot.
That's what I thought you'd say.
Like, literally the entire album, every single emotion, every single feeling, it just comes out of that image.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we were doing the photo shoot, and right after we did that shot, I went back to the camera. Shout out to Ace the Outsider. He did the cover shoot.
He shot this?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ace. Y'all seen him on, I think, episode 18 or something like that. That's my guy from way back.
Did y'all go to high school
nice.
together?
No, we went to college together. Yeah. You can go watch that interview. I gave him his flowers. I'm not going to keep giving him his flowers. He got fucking enough flowers already. But yeah, he helped me out tremendously in college. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm about to do here. So...
Yeah, I remember that interview. I watched it.
Yeah.
It was good.
So you know the story.
Well, I don't remember it.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So much has happened, but I remember y'all, going back.
Yeah. Why the parental advisory in the top left corner?
To me, it looked better and had a spot where it's more noticeable.
It's different.
Yeah.
I can't recall when I seen that before up in the top like that.
There's been, there was a specific spot every album will put it, the parental advisory sticker at.
Mm.
But as time going on, I've been looking at album covers, everybody throwing it everywhere and having different types of parental advisory stickers, like Janae Aiko, have her new album cover. I don't know how recent it is. I'm not a big fan of hers, but I've always seen her covers all over Twitter. And it just had the sticker like on the side, and it's yellow, and like it just blends with the cover. It doesn't stick out, doesn't make it, it blends with it, and it complements it. But it also lets some people know this is the explicit version,
right?
So I was like, yeah.
Now, with that, because I never understood for like people who aren't in the music industry yet, putting that on their projects. Why'd you put it on your project?
It was custom.
But you don't have to. Like, no one's making you do it.
I feel like it's the more professional way of doing that.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, let's jump into this actual album. This is track number 1, Rogue / Naked Intro.
Yeah. Don't make me believe you're the kind of man that's in love with me, in love with me. This finding a style, so why we getting wild? Been walking papers together, getting tired, so about so around, getting to cleansing. Why now? 'Cause you looking kinda rogue to me.
I'm just starting to ask you this question off rip. I don't know if you watched Run last time, but I'm going to just cut it off and ask questions.
That's fine.
So off rip, how many times have you been hurt by someone where they lied to you, made you believe that they were in love with you?
It starts to roll off at this point in my life. It happens so I can't even put a number on how much. It just happens to the point where people on the street say it and it just rolls off. I don't even cuss them out or nothing like that. Like
they just say they love you?
Oh, like, oh my God, I love you. Thank you so much. And something like that. Don't even fucking know me. Like it.
In like I'm showing you love way, or like they're saying like, yo, I love you?
Yeah.
This the latter?
Yeah.
Really?
Like there's people that say that they love you, and of course they don't mean it, but it's gotten to the point in my life where people will say, and they just met me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I love you, man. I love you. I'm like,
oh, I see.
And it's not even on a musical fan term. It's just, and you didn't even do anything really generous to them.
Right.
It's just they just love you. I don't know, like
maybe they're saying like they love your energy, or like they love like
they don't break that
aura,
down. They don't break that down. They just
no, of course not. They just say I love. Yeah. I mean, I know what you mean because I hear it all the time. Not towards me, but I hear people say, yo, I love so and so. I love this. I love that. And it's gotten to a point where people, just like the friend, like when people say, yo, it's my friend, it's like, bro, you met that person once and never had a deep conversation. You never looked out for them. They never looked out for you. How are you friends? You're acquaintances. You know what I mean? So I think that's an overused term nowadays.
It's even worse like that when you date someone and get into a relationship. Like, right. It happens like that sometimes.
And that's what I thought you were referring to was like in relationships.
I mean, no. That, how I say this, I've witnessed so much of it. This is more of me saying, because I didn't experience this type of situation. This is me speaking if I was in that situation.
Okay.
Because I've seen so many situations like that play out.
Right.
Now, I don't know if you caught on to the next line, what that next line says in the song, because that breaks down the entire demographic of how far this relationship went.
Well, tell us what the next line was.
Don't lie to me. Don't make me believe that you're the kind of man that's in love with me. Fist fighting ain't our style, so why we getting wild? Get it filed.
Right. Explain that.
Domestic violence.
Okay.
That's what the song's about.
Have you been in domestic violence issues before?
Yes.
Really?
Like with friends or family members.
But not boyfriends?
No.
Okay, well that's good.
That's a good thing. But I've witnessed enough of it as a bystander to feel as if I've been in one.
Right.
I'm like, okay, y'all just start fighting right in front of me, like, what?
So this is a song off experience that you've seen, observations.
Yeah, and it's just saying, listen, that could be me. Listen, if you with me, don't lie to me. Don't make me believe that you're the kind of man that's in love with me. Because fist fighting ain't our style. It shouldn't be our style. Why? If so, why are we getting wild? Get it filed.
And that's all you had to say.
Don't mess with my mind. Don't let me linger. She questioning like roll to me, looking kinda roll to me, roll to me, looking kinda roll to me, roll to me, looking kinda roll to me. Hey, listen, don't lie to me, don't make me believe you're the kind of man that's in love with me, in love with me. This fighting ain't our style, so why we getting wild? Get fired.
Boom. Great way to start an album off. First of all, with the continuous, you don't have to put a verse on there. It's just that feeling, you know what you're getting yourself into. It's loud, it's grandiose, it's big. It sounds like something you'd play at an arena. We already talked about that. How did this song come about?
Oh, that's the story.
Oh, let's hear it. We got time. This is open up always, but this is run. So open up.
So this is what happened. Rogue, it started off with a conversation with me and Overedge.
Overedge?
The producer
of...
not this song, but the other songs.
Yeah.
So...
is he from Buffalo?
No.
He's not?
He's in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I know you probably would have put him on the podcast.
Oh, well, probably at some point, but I mean, he's from North Carolina. But shouts out to him, though. He does great work. Obviously, we see it.
But Rogue, yeah, I was talking to him one day about a few years ago, and we was talking about Lauren Harege from Fifth Harmony, and I was like, oh my God, how she's beautiful and everything. Like, she was really, really Rogue, and I was like, I always hear people saying that word, but I never knew what it meant. So I looked it up, and it, like, the first word to pop up is a compulsive lying male. I'm like, wait, that's not how I feel. That's not how I feel. That's not how I feel. But I looked up.
See why it's important to know what you're saying before you say it. They are powerful words. Words are powerful. You gotta make sure.
Listen, I had looked up, but I looked further, and it does, you know.
There's other definitions.
Yeah, and so I was technically using it right.
Right.
But the first thing to pop up, yeah, I would have been in a situation if,
Right.
I don't know if I said it and she didn't know what I meant and she looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, were you talking to her?
No, say if I did.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, she was like, "Oh man, you so rogue," and she like knows what it means. Like, oh, thank you.
Oh, I've been
that would have been funny.
I've been in that situation recently. This guy called me a gold digger.
He called you a gold digger?
Yeah.
You're a gold digger? Wow. Open up.
I'm like,
wait, you didn't say no, you're not.
I'm not.
Okay, all right.
My thing is that where did you get this information from?
Right.
Because I've never been in a situation with you, nor have I been in a situation with anybody else, nor I believe I've done anything to prove that I'm a gold digger.
Right.
And all I did, I was like, gold digger. I had used this gif of Drake going, like, what? With his like clutching his pearls type of moment, and someone had dressed up his meme, the meme of it, you know, with some fake nails and a silver watch, and he's like, yes, that's why I call you a gold digger,
Off a
because I'm
gift?
flashy.
See, it goes back to people not using words correctly.
I asked him, do you know what that means? Like, do you know that means that you take advantage of you know, people in general for money?
Right.
And he said, yeah. What do you know that I don't know?
Yeah, right. See,
but I'm like, you know,
apparently he knows you more than you know yourself.
I guess so.
You can't argue with somebody who knows. I guess.
That was funny to me. So yeah, I've been in that situation before.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was like, okay. I kind of like that word, and I never seen anybody use it, and I like to play with things that people don't typically play with.
Right.
So that's how the song was made. I just started writing based off of any situation that came to my mind where I just know I've been in a situation where someone just lied to me and tried to play me or played me, you know, because I have been played before. That's true. Now someone putting their hands on me, that's a whole different situation. That happened to me, but I feel like I should add that in to represent for more than one type of audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it a little bit more general, because people have been abused in many different ways when it comes to relationships.
Sure.
So I was like, okay, why don't I just put that in there? You know what I'm saying? It works. Put it in there and represent a certain demographic that needs to be heard more, especially with same-sex couples, because everybody knows I'm gay. So, yeah, why not have a song about domestic violence about, you know, amongst a same-sex couple? So that's something I feel like needed to be highlighted, because no one really highlights that either.
Right.
So highlight, you know, domestic violence amongst same-sex couples.
Word. All right, since we're on that topic, we know there are gay artists, Frank Ocean, there's a bunch, but like we never hear them actually use the pronouns man, him, things like that. You use the pronouns. Am I just like dumb and like haven't heard these songs from other people, or like are you kind of like breaking a barrier?
Some people, how say this? It's this whole topic that I've been introduced to before, where if you're gonna do music, you can't say that that you're into him or you're into her, or well, you can say you're into her,
right,
or not speak of any pronoun,
right.
But if you say him,
you allude to it, right? You're just coming out and saying it.
It's because it's just a conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be treated as, oh well, you know, he's gay, so he's probably talking about sucking dick. I'm talking about getting my ass beat by my boyfriend.
Right.
What I'm talking about sucking dick.
Right.
Like, no, like, calm down. It's more to a relationship than just sex.
Right.
So, yeah. That's, people don't really talk about that, nor people really get exposed to that type of thing either. Because you see two dudes fighting, you thinking they just scrapping over a girl, or they scrap because of money or some shit like that. Right. Or they just had a simple disagreement. No, like, it can be a domestic violence thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it can really be like that.
Right.
Some people look at it as foreplay.
If you're into that kind of thing, if you like to get hurt and shit like that,
they like to just start like roughhousing just so they can, you know, when they get home, they can just get to town.
Right. Get to town.
Get to town.
How old are you? 70? Get to town. That's funny, but okay. I see that. I mean, I applaud that because I've never heard that before. It takes, you know, courage to actually write like that and not be like, oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and conform to the normalcies and things like that. So, just had to ask. Let's get into this.
Yeah. Huh. Naked.
Whole switch up.
Naked.
Whole vibe switch up.
Naked.
And you spit on this too.
Vulnerable, insecure, and need to be visible. With insecurities and vulnerability. There's many different stages of these that you need to learn from. So let's just start with one. The need of stability. The need of love. The need of strength. The need of clarity. The need of guidance or sexual guidance. The need of self-love. The need of me, naked.
Boom. So that's it for the first track.
Also, but I want to add as well for Ro that wasn't even the original producer because I had a whole different beat to that song.
Oh, for the song.
They had a whole different beat.
Can I hear it at some point?
I could like send you the link to it.
Yeah. Send me the link.
But I didn't record it yet.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Oh, you're going to record it
No.
still? Okay.
I was saying there was a whole different beat for the song originally,
right.
but I ended up switching beats.
Right. Okay. Got you. Just because I feel you want to just go with all original stuff for this. You wanted to go with all original beats for this?
I mean, it was Trying to Figure 'Em Out is the only one that doesn't have an original beat.
What do you mean?
We'll get to when we get to that song.
Okay, got you.
But all of the beats are original. It's just it didn't complement the project had a whole different sound previously, but I just did not. It didn't register with me anymore.
Got you.
So I started changing some beats.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Explain the different stages. The stages of insecurity and vulnerability? Is that what you were talking about in those?
Yeah, each song has a quote.
Oh, okay.
Let me pull this up because I thought I don't have it all by heart. But each song has its own quote that goes with it, and it's actually inside the track. If you want to pull up the information in the track.
Yeah. How did you? Do you have like a program where you like put all this metadata into? I
just go into iTunes and go to get info, and I just punch stuff in.
Oh, okay.
So
the need of stability is the comment.
There you go.
Okay.
I just put it up too. Funny thing. Yeah.
Oh, is that how you got your lyrics on here? You just put them in iTunes and then took it from iTunes?
Yeah. I put in iTunes, press get information, and you get to edit the title, and you can edit the lyrics, and you can edit the cover. You can even edit the timing.
What do you mean?
Some of these songs are a tad bit longer than they're supposed to be because of dead air. So I end up cutting it shorter by going inside it there and like, okay, no, cut it a couple of more seconds.
Got you. Yeah, this is kind of extensive. Like you even put the composer in here too. Nice. Enough of that. Explain the different stages. You got stability, love, strength, clarity, guidance, or sexual guidance, self-love, and me.
Yes. So they all go with the songs. Each song has its own quote. Those go with the songs. Those are the quotes for the songs. Rogue is the need of stability. Because the man is unstable. I'm in a relationship with a man that's unstable. You know what I'm saying? He's highly insecure to the point where he is abusive. He needs clarity. But in general, in order for you to get clarity, you gotta be stable. You can't get clarity if you just wild. You gotta be stable.
Right. Hold on. So you saying? I'm just trying to make sure I get this correct.
Mm-hmm.
The whole project is about you in a relationship with a man. Is that what you're saying?
No, not all of it.
Just this track is what you were referencing just now.
Yeah, like that's the quote for that track.
Stability.
Yeah.
And then next one is love, I assume?
The next one for Unstoppable is the need of strength.
Okay. Got you. But all these, the 7 of these things, play out in the 7 tracks. Got you. That's what I was trying to get at.
It should be 6 of them.
Well, I said me, because like you said and me at the end.
Yeah, that's...
So I was like, oh, maybe me is one of them.
I'll break it down as we go on.
Okay.
Like, I got the list with me right here, so...
Got you. What do dreams mean to you?
Okay, dreams, to me, mean... They mean something sometimes. Because I don't always have them. You know, you go fall asleep, it's just like, I don't know, I fall asleep sometimes and not just, okay, I know I fell asleep and I'm just woke up. But when I have dreams, I just try to find a depth to them. Like, I know they have meaning to them, they have weight to them. Some dreams you have to look really deep into to figure out, okay, what could have triggered this to spark in this dimension.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some dreams that just, I don't know, it's just like a play of a collection of situations that just happened. It's just like, excuse me, like imagine everything you've done in a week clashed into one 6-hour dream.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like a recap, but in a whole weird creative way.
Okay.
That happens with me. I don't know if that happens with you.
No, I usually have dreams I feel like last a week in my head. It's kind of crazy. Sometimes it's a little much. It's like, okay, enough. Because I wake up, I'm like, God damn, like it just lived all that time. This isn't about me, this is about you. Unstoppable featuring Scoob.
You can say what you like. Get it off your chest. But you know what? I do what I want.
I can see you doing like, I do what I want.
Get it. Come on. They think they gonna stop us. Yeah, they think they gonna stop us. They think they gonna stop us. Yeah, they think they gonna stop us. But they can't. They think they gonna stop us. Yeah, they think they gonna stop us. They think they gonna stop us. Yeah, they think they gonna stop us. Try me.
Who is they and what are they trying to stop?
They stop. Literally, it just, they in general, when I wrote the song, I was just thinking about people in general that just hate on you. So it's basically haters.
Yeah.
But in this sense, it's not just haters, it's your inner demons.
Okay. It's a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah,
Got you.
It could be anything you wanted to. I try to make my songs like at least a little general for anybody to relate to.
Got you.
So when I say they, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be haters in your family, so-called friends, people in the industry. It could literally be that, or your inner demons, where they think they could just take you down on this day. Oh, my mental health is starting to weigh on me. You know what I'm saying? No. Nah, not today. Like, you're actually trying to find a way to fight through the situation and not let it, eat at you.
Right. Not today, Satan. Do you have a lot of haters currently? Yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it bad? It's manageable?
It's manageable.
Okay. We leave it at that. Leave it at that. Here comes the.
I gotta remember them first.
See, because you don't even pay attention. You're just like, you have to think about it. I feel you.
Yeah.
Unstoppable silence around me, feeling tougher than the mug. Versace SAG, talking about money, they talking about me. Hitting with the fast and flexible OP. Hitting with a now. Then what you gonna do with it now? What's up? You got them rings on the towel.
Two things. Feeling tougher than the mug. Feeling tougher than a mug. Versace is they G. What is that? I don't get it.
Their go-to.
This is their go-to? Okay. All right. I thought you were gonna say Versace is like their god because they love designer.
That too.
Yeah, but it's go-to because that's what you said. Yeah, you can't take my explanation. I'm just playing.
But yeah, it's actually both. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's their go-to. That's their God. Like, God is some people. It's some people's go-to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They go to God because they need clarity or whatever. But in this situation, they go to Versace.
Mm-hmm.
Like Versace, Gucci, Prada, and all that shit. It's
Made
like,
me
let's
look stupid. You got them rings and a tile. What is that?
You got your ducks in a line.
But why rings and a tile? I'm missing it.
It's funny. It just rolled off the tongue.
Okay.
It's like you got them rings and a tile. Did you get them all together? I don't know. Like that's a form of like OCD with me. If I have something in front of me and it's like a Jenga, so say someone's playing Jenga in front of me.
Yeah.
And then they're not paying attention, I would try to want to straighten it up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it means. You got your rings and a tile.
That's cheating. In Jenga, isn't it? You can't straighten the tower. I don't play Jenga because it's a messy game.
Probably.
You be cheating like a mug in Jenga. Goddamn, that's crazy.
I don't know who I'm helping.
Yeah, right. Like who?
I don't know who I'm helping. I'm just doing this. It's just my OCD.
I can't handle it.
Well, yeah, this is like just keep it. If you got everything stacked, then do you have it stacked properly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then get it now. Even if you don't got it, okay. If you don't, get it now. Get it together now.
Uh-huh.
And if you need to try again, please.
Got you.
So it tackles both answers. No, I don't have it together. Oh, I do have it together. Oh, yeah, keep going.
Your rings are in a tile.
Yeah.
That's a new saying. You should put that on a shirt.
You get it now. If you need to try again.
What? I looked at the lyrics. It's please, right? But why go with that that expression of the word please? I enjoy it before like it sounds like hate or anything. I like that you did it like that. But why?
It just rolled off the tongue.
Got you.
It just rolled off the tongue.
Got you. The next verse after that is Scoob. What made you choose Scoob? I think that was a... Go ahead. Just explain.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you was going to say.
Well, I don't want to like... Well, I wouldn't influence it because it's your art. I was going to say, I think that was a good choice. He filled that pocket very well. Subject matter, he stayed in the lane of the song and everything and brought it together with that rap piece in it. And that's the only feature on the whole EP. So,
yeah,
good choice for that one.
He did a really good job, and I went to high school with him too.
Of course you did. You're gonna tell me you went to school over too.
Well, who?
Over. Over from South Carolina. It's like, oh, he was here for one semester, and you went back. I know.
What was it? Yeah, I went to high school with Scoob, and I didn't really listen to his music until I got older. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, he's really, really good. I got to do a song with him. Like, we actually did a couple of shows together. And I was just like, it was like last summer we did a show together, and sometime before that we had a show together, but it was with my group. This was his first time, I think, seeing me solo. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yo, you know, like, you're really, really good. And I was like, you are amazing. Like, we got to definitely do a song together. So, you know, I said, whenever you do a project, let me know. If, you know, you find a song, I definitely want to be on it. Same thing with me. You know, I'll find something, I'll pass it to you. Originally, I was going to have him feature on Rogue. But I was like, nah, this is going to be, to me, this is better. Yeah,
good choice for that, because I feel like it would have been strange for Rogue to have a feature. Plus, it's opening the album, too. Good pickup on that. Mm-hmm. Track 3, Try and Figure Me Out.
Chillin', babe, chillin', baby. Go on, pick up yourself. Chillin', babe, chillin', baby. With Jay Aquarious. Chillin', babe, chillin', baby. Chillin', babe, chillin', baby. Why you there tryna figure me out? Why you there tryna figure me out? Why you there tryna figure me out? Chillin', babe, chillin', baby. Why you here tryna figure me out? Why you here tryna figure me out? Why you here tryna figure me out? Chillin', babe, chillin', babe. I'm so tired of the mess and drama. mama, why are you bringing this to me whenever I'm around ya? I don't really care to know. Why you putting on a show? Why you there trying to figure?
Why did you make that?
How did I come up with the song?
Yeah, why'd you make that song?
You know what's funny? This was the very first song I came up with for this project.
Right.
The very first song back in 2017.
This is your debut single. Right?
Yeah. One had came out like months before. I had met Anthony, and he invited me to a house party at his house, and I went and I was there early. The DJ was playing music, and I was thinking in my head, man, I love that song by Roy Woods. Roy Woods, not Roy Woods.
Big Up Yourself.
No, actually, no. I jumped the gun. I was saying I love Wayne Wonder, No Letting Go. I was like, oh my God, we don't have anything like that anymore. Like, we don't have another. I don't think there was another song that came out that was similar. Like, people kept trying to sample it. Like someone recently sampled that song, didn't they?
The one you just said?
Not Roy Woods, but the one with Wayne Wonder.
I can't tell you.
Someone sampled, I don't know who, but WBOK has been playing that. Was playing it a lot.
See, I don't listen to the radio, so like...
I don't either, but I kept hearing people doing it, especially because I did this talent show. I was a judge on this kid talent show, and they were playing it like on like 2 or 3 times. Literally right after I had started doing, I had released Try and Figure Me Out. But what was it? Yeah, I had was at the party, and they just like, I was like, we gotta have another song like that again, like No Letting Go. Oh, we gotta have another jam like that. And Roy Woods, Go On Big Up Yourself came on. The DJ played the song, and I was like, ooh, this is nice. Yeah. Like, ooh. It was really, it made me think of the song No Letting Go, but it was hip hop. And I'm like, it has its own little flair, but it makes me think of it. I'm like, what if there was an R&B version of this? So I wasn't going to do it at first. I wasn't going to do the song. Yeah. When I got home, because I had first remade a song. It was Venus. That was supposed to have been on one. But it didn't make it because of copyright. It was a remake of Jay Sean's song Mars featuring Rick Ross.
Okay, yeah. Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was, I couldn't upload it, so I'm like, if I'm going to the same issue again, I might as well not even do this song. Right. But I went on, I'm just Googling it, and I found the instrumental on YouTube, and the producer is letting people use the beat. Oh. I'm like... But I tell you, I had already started. As soon as I played the instrumental, I was like, damn man, I'm gonna cuss myself out to get a copyright strike again after this shit. So I had played the beat, and first thing came to me, chillin' babe, yeah. That was the first thing coming up, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just started writing. I just started venting about all the stuff I've been going through, and it just painted this picture. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens a lot when I make music, because it's not based off an experience that I've gone through. It's typically a collection of experiences. Right. So that song is the absolute living proof, and it solidified that for me. Like the first verse, I'm so tired of the mess and drama. That's actually about family drama. Like I was just so tired of family members like having issues or telling me that they have this issue with this person, or this person has an issue with somebody, and I don't care. Right. Like,
always dumping their problems on you.
Just dumping it onto me, and it has nothing to do with me. There's no growth. There's no progression. It's just you just venting toxic stuff at me, or just talking about other people and not talking about something that can progress our friendship or our relationship with each other. Right. So it was just
the drama. Not really with that. I got you. Whoops.
And the second verse, and the bridge, was about a guy I really wanted to get with, and I was just like, I wanted the second verse to be nasty, but I wanted it to be versatile, to still complement the message. Cause you know, if we played the second verse, we ain't played the second verse yet.
Not yet.
Okay, I know.
Why you trying to figure me out? Chillin', babe. Winter is over, spring is here, so come on over. The water just fine, so let me blow your mind. I don't know who really hurt you or what, but if we can't talk, you need other. Why you trying to figure me out? Why you trying to figure me out?
You caught it?
I don't know who hurt you, ad lib or what, but you want to talk? The nerve, the audacity. That's just great. But yeah, explain that. So we're on the topic of verse 2. I want to say because verse 3 like hit me right. I was like, ooh, familiarity.
But what was about the second verse again?
Oh,
like about it.
Yeah. You said it's about a guy you really wanted to be with, but something, and then I just turned the music on.
What was it? It was about a guy I really wanted to get with. I was
Right.
like, damn, we fine and stuff like that. But it was just based off fantasy, you know. But I also wanted it to be complimentive of the message that I was developing, and I'm like, okay, make it nasty, but also make it serious. So.
How's it nasty?
Huh?
The water's fine.
Winter is over, spring is here, things are blossoming. Things are arising.
Oh. Okay.
So come on over, the water is just fine, so let me blow your mind.
I ain't just science. Continue.
But because I don't know who really hurt you or what, but if we can't talk, you need a clue.
That's the part. That's the part. I don't know who really hurt you or what.
Or what?
It's like,
but
I feel that. I feel you though.
Yeah, like it's sassy, but at the same time, it's comforting.
Right.
Like I really,
it's not in your face nasty, but it's like if you look into it. Yeah, you see what he's talking about. Got you.
So I mean, it could mean like I want to, put my lips on you. That ended up coming right after.
Right.
But yeah, it was just like that. Like if we can have a conversation. I'm not being hesitant. I'm not being hasty. I'm not being intimidating intentionally. I'm just trying to have a conversation, trying to be polite. That's what that means.
Got you.
Now you really want the mess, if you really want the stress, so you rockin' with the best, baby. Yeah, and I ain't giving you no test, so you can let that shit the rest, you can hit the fucking left, baby. I just wanna enjoy you, everything we do keeps me on you. Hot glued on you, though you always wantin' to be right. Don't make me say goodnight, baby. No goodbyes, baby. Come on. I don't know who really hurt you.
They harmonized it though. Oh.
Baby, when you wanna talk.
When you want to talk. Again, I see you like when you want to talk. Just like that like sassy feel to it. Great job. Which one was this? You had clarity and then you had strength. Which one was this?
The need of self-love.
The self-love. Okay.
Because I'm in just like the first song, I'm in a relationship with someone that's insecure. But it's not that intense.
Yeah.
But it still can get bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he's damaged. He's gone to the point where he feels like he needs to go through clothes and go through your dresses and go through your phone. Like, not because he, just curious, you know what I'm saying? I don't like some people when they're in relationships, they're fine with going on each other's phone or using each other's phones. We ain't
sweating. And I don't really have nothing to hide. You let your significant other go through your phone?
I would.
You're braver than I.
I'm
now I look crazy. I don't have anything in there. There are no other numbers.
That's so sick.
That's sick. I can't believe I just snitched on myself. And I'm still talking. What's wrong with me?
Listen, that's that. But this is the kind of feel that happens in the song. That's happening in the song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just chilling, baby. Like, I don't mind. Like, if you want to go through my phone, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't mind me doing the same. Like, if I want to just be nosy, because I can be, I'm nosy. If I want to be in your life, I want to know everything and see everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see everything from your eyes, your point of view, what you experience, what you go through. So, to me, your phone is something that is like another life.
Right. It's an extension of you.
It's an extension of you if you value your phone that much.
Right. Which most of us do at this age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just what it's about. And it's like, you know, he's damaged, and I understand what's going on with him, but it's like, you can't keep acting like this.
Yeah.
So that's just what the song's about.
You really want the mess. Yeah, you really want the stress.
Oh, I was just writing shit. I was like, I just went off.
When you rocking with the best, baby. I heard that as then you rocking with the best at first. Like, oh, you want mess and you want stress? Fine, I got it over here.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, that still applies to the message.
Like I said, this verse 3 hit home for me. So, like, maybe I was reflecting myself onto the verse and, like, hearing things that weren't there.
That sounds like me sometimes.
But here I go again, exposing myself. Let's go ahead and go into
But that's not a bad. But that wasn't a bad thing though. Like, oh, you really want the mess? If you really want the stress, then you rocking with the best. That's actually harder. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying, I'm like, in so many words, like, I'm messy. Like, I don't want to have the people. I don't want the people to think that.
You're in a temporary state at this moment. It's just temporary. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're allowed to change. You're allowed to play your mind, play around and stuff like that. You know, shit.
Kidding. All jokes.
But what was it? Yeah, like I like that though. The one you came up with, I actually think that's a little bit harder. Like, listen, if you want the mess when you're rocking with the best tonight,
I do a little writing on the side sometimes too.
I mean, you do music, so
yeah.
You should.
That was a joke, like, cause like I do a ton of music, like.
Okay, I need to get together.
Like, have a drink of water, like, you know.
No, I'm sick of you. Stop.
Just like relax a bit. You know, I'm not Ebro.
Like, I'm so into it. Like, I've been waiting for this moment.
Okay, that's what's up. Word. Okay, all right. Maybe I am Ebro, but on a different level. I ain't Ebro. Anyway, track 4. This is Lips. This is a song that I thought was so innocent at first for some reason, and then you told me, did you listen to it? And then I read the lyrics and I was like,
It ain't easy holding on to a thread. Let my lips do the work. You remember when I said, now let it digest. While we thrust. You ready? Come on. I just want my lips on you, show you what lips can do. I can tell you many a things, but there's a lot more that I can show you too. Hey, let go, let go. Do you think? Go slow and go deep for the passion. Run through, I just want my lips on you, show you what lips can do. I can tell you many a things, but there's a lot more that I can show you to. See you through, make it through, go on and make you quiver too. From the root up, give me what I am worth, then give it to me harder. I know you don't wanna be there. All those boys think we should care, cause of how we were all raised.
Okay, explanation time.
What's up?
Starting with, I know you don't want to be there, down to what I just cut off at. The 3 or bar and a half. What are you explaining right there?
Well, even though the song is giving sexual vibes, if you listen to the first and second verse pretty clearly, it it explains that I'm having a conversation with my man about he's holding on to something so tiny as a thread. You know what I'm saying? And in this situation, it's hypermasculinity. Like, he's at his job, he don't want to be at his job, and he's he doesn't want to be at this job. He has his friends. They're pretty toxic, and they feed into a level of hypermasculinity that is not good for him. So he is having a hard time trying to shake it off sometimes. Like, sometimes it gets to him, sometimes it doesn't get to him. But the difference between him and the other two guys and the other two songs, he's more self-aware.
Well, these are all different people.
Yeah. So in this situation, he's more self-aware of what he's doing and his actions, and he's learning. He's actually, improving on himself. So I'm like, you know what? He, instead of just being here apologizing and stuff like that, forget that. Let's focus on something else. I'm in the mood for this.
Got you.
Yeah. So don't want to be there. All the boys think we should care because of how we're all raised. We were conditioned upon those chases. Just leave a look up upon their faces while you just sweat that to me. Yeah, babe, let's make this. Because we made this shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's funny. That was the actual title of the project. The initial title of the project
was Made This?
We Make This.
We Make This. Okay.
That was the original title.
Why'd you change it?
It just wasn't as home hitting. It
just, like, because the common theme here is this was supposed to be something else entirely.
But it was still called Naked at that time. But it's like before I even finished my first EP, I still have this list where I'm like, okay, this EP is gonna be called this. This was gonna be about. Next project gonna be titled this. That's what that gonna be about. Nice. Like, I have a list. I have a system.
Right.
And yeah, and originally in the system it was called We Make This.
Got you.
But when I got to it, it just wasn't feeling the same anymore. I still went the same direction I wanted to go musically, but the whole meaning changed.
Got you. Okay. We didn't get to the break yet, but we'll get to the break.
Yeah, baby, let's make this shit. Hey, what's up? I just want what's on you, show you what this can do. I just turn pretty ladies like to what I can show you. I just want what's on you, show you what this can do. I can turn pretty ladies like more that I can show you. Hey, girl, live up.
How come Lips wasn't the second single?
How wasn't gonna be the second single?
Yeah.
Well, originally I had, like I said, the project was different at first. Originally, it's a song that didn't even make the final cut anymore. It was called "I Miss Us." It's a lot more complimentive of "Try and Figure Me Out" it keeps it on the reggaeton spectrum, but it's more ballroom.
More ballroom.
Ballroom.
Like dancing ballroom? Really?
Reggae, ballroom dancing type of track.
Okay. I don't think I've ever heard like ballroom R&B, but
that's exactly what you ever heard of Mr. Vegas?
Yes.
Listen to the song Pum Pum Shorts with Tia Marie and Egypt.
Okay.
Well, just with Tia Marie, not with the one with Egypt, but just with Tia Marie.
Didn't Mr. Vegas have that song "Broke It Down"? Like, okay, never mind.
I don't know.
All right,
that's the only song I know by him.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's considered a ballroom reggaeton song.
Okay.
So it's something like that.
Gotcha.
But the song is a lot more sentimental. It's more sad. So I was trying to break off more from that spectrum that Trying to Figure Me Out had. I was going to do that song, but I don't know, it wasn't clicking anymore when it came to the writing and the vocal arrangement for that song. So I just moved on to a whole different song. And Burns was going to be the second single. And then it was, I was fighting with that and Rogue. And then Unstoppable came into the mix. What was the last song that hit the project? I think Unstoppable was actually the last song that hit the project.
Okay.
It was the last song for the project. So when it came down to, I just went down the line and, Rogue, I was having issues trying to get Rogue together. And so that ended up going to the wayside. Same thing with Burns. I just couldn't get it down lyrically nor vocally how I really wanted to get that song together. So it just went straight to either Unstoppable or Lips. And I'm like, okay, well, these are going to be the singles whether, regardless. So I don't know which one's going to come first. But I think about it, Unstoppable was more of a summer jam. So I came to this decision fall last year that I was going to have Lips as the next single. Yeah, so I ended up coming to that term. And it's weird too, because whenever I do stuff sometimes and I'm having a kind of indecisive moment, signs come up to point to, which thing I should go towards.
Right.
And it's so weird because when I was in that state of mind, so many different pairs of lips just started manifesting in front of my face. Like on Elmwood near Breckenridge, that wall full of lips. I always kept crossing that. Commercials, ads on Instagram and Facebook will have just a pair of lips pop up. And I'm like, why does it seem like it's just written for me to choose this song as the next single? Right. So I ended up finishing it first. So I'm like, might as well use this as the second single then. It's all signs point to it. Just do it. Right. So I did it.
True. Sometimes it's just that simple.
Yeah.
So did you already explain how you came up with Lips?
No.
Okay. Please.
It's funny because when I first started it was like 2014.
Damn. 6 years ago.
But it wasn't even the way it sounded.
It's nothing like, okay, right.
Like I only
it
wrote.
Evolved, it grew up, it went to high school. Yeah. Because it's 4 years ago. High school's 4 years. It grew up. No, just don't mind me. I suck.
How old do you think I am?
No. I'm saying the idea grew up and it went through its tribulations and trials.
I thought you said I was in high school 4 years. I'm like 4 years ago.
Bars go over your heads like you throwing in the brig.
That is true.
Yeah. Even that went over.
Overage is laughing at me right now as he's watching this. He's the one that produced Lips, but I know he's laughing at me right now.
Hey, great job on this track, by the way. I'll tell you.
He's laughing at me because that happens so often with me. Like he's one of my best friends, and we talk every day, and that happens so often. Oh my God. So he's laughing at me right now just watching this. If not already, I don't know what you're doing, but this flies, but.
You'll look back and you're like, damn, there's Masheties on the floor in my head.
Oh, yeah. It's going to fly right.
Terminal.
It's going to happen.
How'd you come up with the damn song? It was 4 years old. That's what you said.
Well, I started writing in like 2014. Right. And the first verse was finished. The second verse, the pre-hook was written, but it doesn't even sound. It wasn't even the same lyrics. It was the same melody, but I didn't know where I wanted to take it. Or when it came to arrangements, and lyrically, I had too much I wanted to say, but no direction. Like I know I have so much I can say, but what is all this flesh but no bone. So I had to figure that out, and I just sat on it for years. Then that's when I met Overage, and he said, I told him I do music too. I sing, and he's like, oh, okay, I make beats. I'm like, okay. So he sent me his Reverb Nation link, and the very first song is a song called Imperfect Vision. Imperfect is like in, I-N. with parentheses in perfect vision.
Right.
So I played it.
Oh, so that beat was that one.
He dropped that about 4 or 5 years ago.
The beat.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't record over it.
No.
Okay.
So I was like,
Nice.
wow, this is really, really good. I loved it, and everything else he dropped out of that, like, I liked it. I really, really liked it, but that beat really stuck with me. So about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, after I had came up with Trying to Figure Me Out, I decided to pander over that. So I'm like, this beat is so different from anything I've done, but I could not leave it alone. I have to come up with something. So I just flipped through all my lyrics books because I have a shit ton of lyrics.
Nice.
I have a ton of lyrics all over the place. And I'm
Handwritten.
like, huh?
Handwritten. That's important.
Handwritten on my phone, but way more handwritten. I still have some stuff that I have from high school. Some of it. And I was just like, okay, lips just came up, and I was like, okay, I remember the melody I had for that. And I decided singing the melody, and I'm like, okay, this is really clicking. So I finally had something going because it was kicking my ass to get something together for that. I'm like, I'm going to have something for this shit because this is a dope ass beat. I need something for this shit. So I fought my absolute hardest to come up with something for that song, and I got it. Like, I really got it. I was like, wow.
That feeling of accomplishment when you finally
And
make
it was
click.
good.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people fight hard to get a song together and it be trash.
Right. I waste all this time and I'm garbage. Fuck. I should just stop. Why do I do music?
That happens. You know what's funny? That's what happened with me with the Figure Me Out remix. I didn't say myself as an artist. I'm like, this is trash. That's how I was at first. Because I was like, oh no, this is way too slow. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
You just did the video for Lips, right? How'd that go? What does that mean?
It was a lot. It was a lot. That video supposed to have been done in March, but, you know, COVID happened.
Right.
We filmed the first scene at the first location in February. So much clips of it, you know, of the you know, person, you know, that did it. Vaselina Angel, shout out to him. He was doing some pole dancing for me. And
okay, now I remember the video. Okay.
Yeah, that was for the music video.
Got you.
It was actually supposed to be 4 different people in this. I wasn't even supposed to be in that video. But it just crumbled like that. Some people couldn't make it, some people got sick, and we had to get the filming done at a specific time. I didn't want to pander off or any of that, because all that actually supposed to have been done later in March. But Vaseline Angel said he's going out of town. He's not gonna be able to do it at that time. We can do it earlier before he leaves. So that's just what it was, and that's how it worked out. So it was so many clips of him. I just turned it to an audio visual. I'm like, you are so talented. You are so good. Like, I already knew you were talented and amazing, but wow, to my song, we definitely got to put this in a I gotta make an audio visual of this. That's what I did. So that's just a sneak peek of the music video right there.
Got you.
The original concept of the video was supposed to be taking place in a whorehouse. Supposed to be a lot of crazy, funny antics that's supposed to happen in that video, and play off of, you know, of it being a dream as well. But it just
that would have been dope.
Huh?
That would have been dope.
Like, literally, I had everything set up and ready. Almost everything set up. I still didn't get my routine together. I didn't have all my outfits yet. So it was kind of a blessing in disguise because I wasn't as 100% prepared as I needed to be for that video.
Right.
So yeah, COVID happened. Then I'm delaying the whole entire video shoot until June. When things started opening up and people started feeling more comfortable about going out. AC Outsider, just like to try and figure me out music video itself. We didn't get into that yet, but shout out to him again. He co-directed my first music video for trying to figure me out, and the one for Lips now. So we decided to make it. I decided to make it green screen.
Okay.
So the whole video is green screen with the whole entire message of it being a dream still.
Okay.
It still has that dream aspect in there, but I had to flip and try to keep some of the things I really wanted, but try to change it up and make it more comfortable for everybody. So, yeah, it's we haven't started editing it yet, but it's really nice.
When do you think that's gonna come out?
Probably late September. Either late September, early October.
Are you done shooting it?
Oh, we're
You're
done.
done shoot. Why so late?
Because of COVID.
Yeah.
And we started filming it late June. We started filming it again late June with everybody, but I had some issues trying to get get the money to withhold the next location. Everything was supposed to actually been done in June, but the location that I was shooting at was not 100% when it came down to my footwear. Like I was doing my solo dance scene, but the green screening that was set up, I would have tripped and busted my butt because it wasn't like the floor was painted green screen. It was cloth. So if I spin,
yeah, you'll bring the whole thing down.
No, I'll bring myself down. It's not connected either. That's another problem.
What kind of footwear are you wearing?
Boots. Those boots over there.
You would fall from that? Well, I mean, if it's cloth, yeah, I guess so.
It's not connected to anything. It's just a cover on the floor.
Oh, because I'm thinking like it's coming from the thing and it's a real long one.
It's not connected.
Oh, okay.
So
you see how I don't listen to you when you literally said it 3 times? But all right,
no, it's fine.
It's fine. No,
oh my gosh.
Anyway.
But what was it? So he I was like, okay, we have to go to a different location. Plus, we started late, and it was just okay. It just meant for me to do another location, but I had some money issues trying to get to the next location immediately. Plus, I needed a little bit more time to tighten up on the routine a little bit enough for the video. And it's funny too because all the looks I bought for that video initially were not showing up when I needed it to show up. Like this is my first time buying stuff offline because of COVID. I started shopping online.
Where you buy it from?
I'm not gonna say the names because they don't need it.
Facts.
So, in order I remember.
Yo, where'd you get the clothes from? Man, I'm not even about to get him no shine, dog. I really can't tell you anyways. I forgot the bitch. Wait. All right.
But yeah, so it's funny too because I pushed I was so mad 'cause I thought I got scammed, and kind of still feel like I did, but we'll get to that. Because I was like, oh, the video shoot's happening. They said it's on its way. It's supposed to expedite it within 7 days, and it's been over 2 weeks. It's been almost it's over 2 weeks, going on 3 weeks. Probably it was just taking way too long. And then it said it would be taking way too long. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure something out. So literally, I had to spend the couple of days before the video shoot a whole entire day shopping. I had to spend an extra amount of money that I did not have to spare for clothes. Literally, I went to North Buffalo, East Side, Cheektowaga. I went all over by bus and walked.
Damn.
Like I walked. What was it? I went to the Galleria Mall, and I missed my stop. I thought they was gonna drop me off in the next corner. They went around the whole damn place going toward the Target. Where Target's at. I got off there and I had to walk all the way back.
I was so mad.
Just to go to Dick's and find that they didn't have the outfit I was looking for.
You hate to see it.
I couldn't even listen. I couldn't even find everything else there. I went to Macy's, nothing. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Okay, so I had to find shout out to City Trends because they always come through for me. Always,
yeah, they got something in there for you.
Always come through for me. Always. So I went to City Trends, but I never went to the one out there. I walked. I don't know if you know the distance between that.
Wait, hold on. You walked from the
Galleria Mall
to Bailey
to the Thruway Plaza.
Oh, I'm thinking of something different. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
A little walk. A little walk.
Yeah. I walked through the entire expressway area. I was just like,
Oh, you. Damn. So you had to walk that little bridge.
yeah.
Down to.
I didn't know if I was going the right way. I'm like, is this map has to be right because this walk is taking forever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to do all that in one day. My back was killing me. I was like, yo, I cannot do this again.
Damn.
I'm running across streets and shit like that, running across the expressway and all that shit, like trying to get looks for this video. Like I could not. I was like, oh, I'm over this shit. This can happen again. No. So, then we filmed that day. Then the next shoot happened, and literally as the week went on, all the outfits that I bought online started to just pop up.
Did they compensate you for the express shipping you paid for?
No. I
Wow.
asked my money back that week. I've noticed that they were coming when I expected it.
Right.
But then they get my money back. But apparently they were coming from China.
Well.
And I didn't really notice the sizes either. I forgot how different the sizes are from China.
Like a large in China is a small here.
I tried
or
to-
a large here is a small there. Wait. It's vice versa. Whatever it's supposed to be. The clothes are small is what I'm saying.
I try to be extra. I don't like wearing tight clothes. Really, I don't really like wearing tight clothes. This is tight enough. So with that, I try to be extra baggy.
Yeah.
More bigger than the size that I had, and then it just came up tight. One outfit I had to peel myself out of by crouching and go like this.
Oh my god. Wait, what?
I went like this, like, oh my god, like I had to like try to grab the sleeve from down here and go like this.
Wow.
And then go like this with the
I had
other
to
part.
peel myself out of the shit.
I had to do the Matrix to put myself in that
You became
outfit.
the one? It's crazy because that was the title of your first joint. Wow. See how it comes full circle?
And that's what that project's about, coming full circle.
See, if you wouldn't have tuned in to open up, run, you would have never been able to do the science. That's crazy. But yeah, these were the first two songs that I had heard from you. The first time I met you was at that G Primacy video shoot, and we went to Genesis' house, and he was like, yo, I'm in music. Oh, word, okay, I'm gonna check this out. I'm not gonna hold you. I was like, I don't know what this is gonna sound like.
Then you said when I shook your hand, I said I was a pop star or something like that.
Something like that. And I, like, when you said that, I was like, oh my god.
No,
right.
I didn't say it like that though, did I? I really did.
It was something like that.
I'm a pop.
I was like, oh, what kind of music do you make? He's like, oh, I'm a pop. It'll pop something. He's like, I make pop music, and I was like, I bet you do. I wonder what this is gonna sound like. And I went in my car, literally, like my phone was dead. I went in the car, turned on Lips because I liked the album cover, and I was like, he wasn't lying. He is a pop star. God, what the fuck?
Gotta believe me when I tell you, man.
Look, like being in local music, you start to believe nobody.
When someone tells you who you are, believe them.
I do to an extent, but most people be out here capping.
Oh, I know.
They be
I
capping.
know.
But yeah, you weren't capping. You were actually. Yep. This is track 5, Burns. This is probably my favorite one on here because every verse just hits really close to home.
It feels like a favorite of mine.
We've talked so long, the speaker went out.
Well.
And by out, I mean it just turned itself off. So here's that.
That's what we do.
I don't like how that started. With the sigh in the beginning to let you know, like I'm about to talk about some shit. I feel that.
That's what we doing.
Because that's what we do.
It is. But still. It burns.
wondering why I'm feeling tired. It's in my eyes for the world to come by. Yeah, I'm sleep. To release. Cause I hate seeing you with someone else. Guess I need to find new wealth. Yes it is, it's on my heart. Been wanting you right from the start. You had a kid with someone else. Happy for you and myself. Guess cause I'm not seeing you, I can just go do me too, yeah. This is where my head it just burns to sleep sometimes.
Super profound. Super profound. I feel like a lot of people can relate to this song, especially being young and everything like that. We spoke about this before when you sent me this a while ago, and I had asked you over like the video. I was like, what does this mean? But you already told me the story. The world doesn't know the story. So tell the world the story. Literally. Or should I play verse 2 first and then you tell the story? Because that one hurts too.
We can do that.
Oh, I didn't ask you.
What's
Lips. That? Which one is that? Is that the love one?
Oh, like the
6 pieces?
Well, it is 7. I had to go over it again. It was 7. You were right. Mm-hmm. But this one is the need of guidance. The need of guidance.
Lips was the need of guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
The need of guidance or sexual guidance.
Right. Yeah. Okay, now that makes sense. Burns, which one is that?
The need of clarity.
The need of clarity, okay. Got you. Let's just...
Oh, no, it's need of love. That was the need
Burns
of love.
is the need of love.
The need of love.
Okay.
I had to double check.
All right.
It just be through my chest. Every now and then I still fantasize about us. Every move feels like a thrust. My mind right now I don't trust. If I'm busy working it's a plus. Yeah, let's keep it.
Just to like get your mind off it, right? If you're working as a plus.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
In our heads, as long as we know we both fed, and no one's lost like me and you. It just burns, it can be us too. Can be us too. Can be us too.
This is my favorite part.
To see someone else with someone else. To see you with someone else. Living a life.
I see you indecisive about pressing that button.
You know, you get the little tingle in your nose, like when and the tears are about to drop. Yo.
Aww.
No, I'm not saying me.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying me. Crazy. A lot of people can relate. Please tell the story behind this.
This about failed relationships in general, like all of the ones I've experienced. I just pulled it onto the song.
Yeah.
All of them. Like, okay, I was really thinking about him, but he's not thinking about me at all. Like, yeah, that's lovely, but that's not gonna work.
Oh, okay. See, that's a little different from okay.
Either he's saying that, or I just know it's not gonna work.
Right.
But it's like, damn, like it just burns to know that we cannot be together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, I like to put things in more in a general aspect so that I know everybody else can feel what I'm feeling.
Yeah, for sure. Please just continue. I just gotta like soak it all in.
So yeah, it's like the first verse. First guy was thinking about. Wayne ain't thinking about me. He done got with somebody else and had a kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm salty about it. I'm saying I'm not happy for you. You know what? I'm happy for me too. Mm-hmm. Guess because I'm not seeing you, I can just do me too.
Mm-hmm. But when you're doing you though, do you still think about what if?
I still fantasize about us.
Right.
Every move feels like a thrust. My mind right now, I don't trust. If I'm busy working, it's a plus. And we had this conversation. In this situation, actually it traded off to a different situation, but it connects. Because in that situation, we didn't really talk about it. This situation, we did talk about it.
Right.
Because I already knew what it was from the jump, but still, what the fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in this situation we've had the conversation, and it's so if we found a bridge, I got to get comfortable with it.
Right. So this is multiple times?
Yeah.
Multiple times they had a kid?
Oh, no.
I was about to say,
no.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
I can't.
Because I was about to be like, damn, I feel really bad for you.
Every time, the first one was enough.
Right.
First one was enough. That
like
was
you
it.
said, you knew what you were getting into, though. And just like, you want something so bad, you just try and make something work. You still try to go for it.
Or even
because you
if,
feel like you know what's best, right?
Well, it's not even just that. It's even if you're not even trying anymore. For some reason, the thought still pops up in your head.
Sure.
The feelings still come sometimes.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
of course.
Because you haven't come 100% come to peace
Right.
to what it really is.
You're not over it yet.
Yeah.
Are you over it now?
75%.
Okay. So no. How long ago was that?
Years ago.
Years ago. So you tell me it takes years?
It depends. It depends on it depends on the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on the relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to this person?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's why it's still like tough to get over. But
Yeah.
you're happy for them.
Yeah, I don't even talk to them every day.
Right.
But it's like that thought comes up.
It still comes up, right.
But what kills it is remembering what it is and what I wouldn't have liked anyways. Because, I get to know some of these, these guys more, even though we're friends. Because that's key for me. Even if I'm not feeling you like that yet, let's be friends. So I get a good thought process or a good mindset of understanding where you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because I cannot imagine sometimes if I actually got with these guys and how turmoil and how toxic the relationship could have been. So that could just been a blessing in disguise.
Right.
But I still got to adjust my mind to that.
And it still hurts.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, damn, if I actually realized that you were like this and we got together, oh no, we would have broke up.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
What advice do you give to people who might be in similar situations?
How the advice I would give is
because
just
a lot of
come to peace.
people might be, you know what I mean? They might be going through something like that. I could imagine people going through stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, what would you tell someone like that who might still be like bleeding from the hurt?
My advice to
Profusely.
My advice to anyone that's experiencing this is just come to peace with it.
How? That's, you hear that all the time. Everybody says, "Well, just come to peace with it. Just push it to the back of your mind."
It's like with drugs, you know what I'm saying, or alcohol. You got to admit that you got a problem, and you have to search the root of the problem, and that's where you come to peace with it. Like, okay, I understand why the relationship is like this, why I thought this, and why this person may have thought this other thing of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of plays a factor, but it's always results to you and how you're feeling and why you felt the way you felt.
Right.
You just question yourself, interview yourself.
Right.
On the subject. Just think about it. Why am I feeling this way about this person? Okay, that's nice, but how do they feel about me? Okay, so if I were them in this situation, you know what I'm saying, if I was them in a situation, how would I feel being around a person that's acting like this?
Right.
That's another thing.
Right, so you got to put yourself in their shoes too.
Yeah, like, okay, no, I wouldn't be around you. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have cut you off. you know, because you bugging.
You're doing the most.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, okay, well, that's another reason why, like, especially on how important the relationship is to you. If this relationship means a lot to you, you won't press that button so hard. You want this person around you all the time. You want to have this conversation. You still want to be friends. You got to put that shit to the side.
Right.
You gotta put that away.
Right.
And deal with it on your own. Because if you handled it with them, you handled it. There's no need of bringing it back up all the time.
Right.
You just handle it on your own. You keep having that conversation with yourself whenever it's brought up, and you just keep going. You have no choice but to move on.
Right.
And the thing is that people keep saying, "Oh, I moved on." No, especially if it just happened. No.
Right.
That shit even did not really mean anything to you.
Right.
Or meant so much to you that now you're pretending that to have emotions that you don't have.
You're lying to yourself, which is never good.
That's not good. You
Right.
have to be honest with yourself and honest with how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to spend time away from that person, that's fine. Your feelings deserve it. The relationship deserves it. Because if you know that if you don't step away from this person, the worst, and you know the worst is going to come out of you, the worst is going to come out of you.
Right.
So you have to allow yourself space, cry it out. I don't care who anybody what tells you what about anything. If you need to cry it out, cry it out. Cry. Let it all out. Don't put a time limit how long you should or shouldn't be crying. If you're still crying, cry. Just get it out. Get it out your system so you can focus on everything you're going to do. Because I couldn't focus on some of the things that I was doing, thinking about this situations.
Right.
All them situations, I could not focus 100%. Because I'm still thinking about that.
Right.
So I had to put it down on paper. So that's what I did with Burns. I put it all down on paper. It was a mess at first.
Right.
But once I started becoming more clear with everything, especially seeing it on paper, I was just like, okay, well, you know, now I have a better way of adjusting the situation, you know, because once you get it all out, you can adjust. It's all out there. You feel vulnerable. You feel naked.
Full circle again. And this one was love, you said?
Need of love.
The need of love. Got you. Hear that, people? This all plays back to what you said. This is a mental health type of album. Something that you want to make sure that you take very seriously, because mental health is super serious. And I feel like in the black community, we have a sense of, you know, like kind of like downplaying it.
A whole
like,
ignorance towards it.
Oh, if you sitting here and you, like you said, if you crying it out,
you need
you're soft.
You need
like
to man up.
Right? Yeah, you're this, you're that, and you know that's toxic for someone who's going through something, because at that point they're not dealing with it.
They're just ignoring it,
pushing it to the back burner, and then at some point when they're in a relationship and 40 years old, they're gonna hit their wife because they never
resolve.
Not necessarily do that, but you know what I mean. Like it's gonna come out some way.
Yeah, they're like Buffalo with the potholes and, you know, reconstructing streets. They'll just glaze setting over instead of doing a whole reconstruction.
Right, exactly. Just putting a Band-Aid on something. You're not actually treating the gunshot wound.
Yeah, we're not even gonna get the bullet out. We're just gonna just cover it.
Right. That's deep.
So
that is deep.
So that and the next song is the absolute most personal songs.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it too, because Overedge produced Lips and Burns and Naked. He produced these records. So I appreciate him so much. And he's one of my best friends too. So that made me really happy to have these records out there, because like you feel him in his bag and you feel me in my bag.
Right.
And the energy between me and him is amazing. So you just feel all of that.
Right. Got you. All right. Track 6, Naked.
Let me take this all off for you. Listen. It's been a long time, it's been a minute. Even before one, everything has been a mission. In and out the groove, shuffling before I shoot. What's the next move? Miss it up, it ain't finished, no. To relieve this pain is a pleasure. To reveal this pain, just need some pressure. Just let it fall out of the cup. We all rise up when we fed up. It's a moment in lightning. I'm still finding time. Even with my love life, my mind is all in a bind. It's intertwined with what made me feel confined about it. I'm still torn now, because I'm looking for the changer. Though I know I'm not alone, this right here came straight from home. I'm having naked dreams through all my insecurities. So in the seams to see what all of this means, revealing what seems to be lingering in my feelings. I went naked, cause I feel so infiltrated, so frustrated. What to serve so I can deliver this curve, treating my own body like a machine instead of the tempo that it plays. Putting my heart in situations, cause I didn't steady pacing. Though I know I'm not alone, this right here came straight from home. I'm having naked dreams through all my insecurities. So in the scenes to see what all of this means, revealing what seems to be lingering in my feelings. Naked.
What a way to end an album. I had to let the whole thing play just because it was, first of all, it was the end, and also it's really powerful too. Just spilling your guts on this one. You're just letting it all out. My favorite part was, when you said my body's a machine, and the way you said it broke like that. It broke the flow and the cadence that you were singing with, and brought, a nice different tone to it. So good performance on that one. But then you said not like the tempo that it blings. What do you mean by that?
Not treating myself with the proper respect.
Okay.
I deserve more.
Got you. Okay. And
it also it also touches on my body issues as well.
Mm.
Like I have issues with my weight.
Mm.
And that's what that's something I wanted to put in there as well. Like it's naked, you know what I'm saying? That's part of. I went from talking about other people feeling insecure to talking about myself being insecure.
Right.
So this whole song ties up the entire project and plus more.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the messages, and I wanted to add what makes me feel insecure sometimes, in moments of all that. I just want to talk about that, and that's what that part is covering. My weight issues.
Okay. Okay. Keep it real somber in here, just for seriously, just for the ending and the weight of what you just said. No pun intended. It's profound. This whole thing is profound. When you listen to each song and then you go back and look at the album artwork, like you said, that does fit the theme of every single song. Overall, I think this is a really well done project. Obviously, your best yet. And I really hope to see that you do great things with this, honestly, because it deserves to be heard, and it needs to be heard. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I think we covered everything from the top minus the bonus track.
And that was actually The Need of Clarity.
Wait, what was Burns? The Love?
Yeah.
What was Lips?
The Need of
Guidance, sexual guidance.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
Figure Me Out remix is The Need of Me.
Okay. So let's listen to that. This is Over's remix of Try and Figure Me Out. This one's called Figure Me Out. It has its own identity. This is the bonus track.
Okay, I'm ready. Remake other remake. Over's Tap Mode remix. Come on. I'm so tired of everything. From what we talk about to what we bring. I'm listening to you talk like I'm not about it. On some bullshit, that's how I would recite it. You really think that's how I react? I wouldn't have your back. Now that's a fact. Wanna change your mind? Is it the time? It's on your line. I'm no longer by you. Why you over there trying to figure me out? Why you over here trying to figure me out? Why you over there trying to figure me out? Why you over here trying to figure me out? Why ain't clicking? What ain't sticking? I'm forming new ways. I was just hoping, wishing you would rise to what you wanna be out here. As I disappear, hold yourself back, I'm out here, yeah. Like a dog, why you over there trying to figure me out? Be the best. Why you over here trying to figure me out? Breaking up six, man. Why you over there trying to figure me out? Why you over here trying to figure me out? Winter is over. Why is it so damn cold? I know it ain't just me. My soul. It takes two to fold. You out of control like you want a bankroll. You getting paid parole. I'ma need my soul. Me words so attached. I thought we
Let
were
the people go ahead and download and purchase it for the rest of that song. Well, first of all, it's 4 minutes, and this is gonna get flagged as soon as you release this. As soon as you release this album, this whole shit, and you're like, hey, we might block this in like random countries.
Oh Lord.
But it's all good. Why do a remix?
Felt like the song deserves it.
Why?
I never done it to any of my songs before, where I just remixed them and took them completely out of the element and changed the complete direction of it. I decided to do it with this one because Try and Figure Me Out was the very first single, of course, I released. People got a really good. It got a really good reception. It got the best reception I ever got making a song. It got the absolute best reception, and I was like, you know what? I think it deserves, a remix. Originally, I was gonna do a remix EP to this project, but it just didn't work out. It completely didn't work out. So I just said, forget it. I'm just gonna do this one remix, and this almost didn't come out because I didn't like it at first. I did not like it at first. I felt like it was way too slow, and I didn't feel like it was gonna get a good reception. But it got a really good reception. Like, this was the first song I actually finished. Wolver Edge. Like, Burns, that song didn't exist at first.
Right.
When I first finished the project, that song didn't exist. It was a thought to make a song like that, but it didn't exist at all. Like, I had lips, but I wasn't ready to record it yet. I was still trying to make sure everything was tight with that. Yeah, this was the first song I recorded. No, actually, I recorded another song for the project that didn't even make the original cut. Called Listen.
Mm-hmm.
First it was called Let's Just Talk About It, but then I retitled it to Listen. And that was the first song. I know that was the first song I recorded, but I didn't finish it. I just didn't like it. I didn't like where it was going. I liked the motion in that song. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. But I ended up going to the studio and I'm doing this song with Ken, and it just came out perfect. This is the first time we actually finished together too, because I didn't finish any record after Trying to Figure Me Out. That song came out in 2018, and I didn't drop another single until 2020.
Gotcha.
So I'm like,
so you were rocking with those for the longest time.
Actually, that remix came out in October
of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was rocking with Trying to Figure Me Out itself for a while. And then I finally, I'm like, I gotta drop something. I can't just sit here, have one song out. I need to get more songs done. But I was having issues with the project. It was just not coming out the way I wanted to. It just like okay, I have something solid. Here's this. Just sat on it for a while. Just sat on it. It has to resonate with me. Because it has to just resonate with me. If it doesn't resonate with me anymore, it's not going to resonate with anybody else anymore.
Right.
It has to at least stick with me. So, and I gotta perform these songs all the time. I gotta be comfortable with this.
Right.
So I said, forget it. I'm gonna redo the project. So, Unstoppable replaced a song called "Fill My Heart," which was a love song. And Burns ended up replacing "I Miss Us." So yeah, they ended up not making the project. There was another song too. I was gonna do a whole cover, and I had the beat. And there was a bunch of other people supposed to be on the song with me, but it didn't work out with other people. Mm-hmm. So I just left the song completely alone. But I keep coming back to it. So I had some remixes to Lips and a remix to another song in the project that is in the works.
Okay. So you're gonna release those as singles?
Special edition.
Oh, you're doing a deluxe? You just said special edition, but
okay.
But it's kind of similar to a deluxe, right? It's just you're adding more songs.
To me, it's just special.
Okay.
So I just call it a special edition.
All right. That's your. Got it.
I mean, it's practically the same thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know a couple
more. Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a whole nother. It's gonna be a part 2.
Will you reshoot the cover?
I already have another cover. I chose a different picture from the shoot.
Dope. Okay.
So it already has a cover.
Okay. Tell us about the music video to Try and Figure Me Out. We didn't really touch base on that last time we did an interview, so.
Co-directed by AC Outsider.
Shout out to him again. You're gonna have a fucking bouquet at the end of this. I'm kidding. You have all the flowers you want that you deserve.
But what was it? So yeah. So that the song came out in the July. I remember the date, July 13th, 2018. That's when I dropped "Try and Figure Me Out," and I loved it so much. I sent it to Overedge when I was still recording the song. He absolutely loved it. I sent it to a couple other friends. They loved it. And it was like, this is really, really good. I'm like, okay. So I dropped it. First, it was just SoundCloud and YouTube.
Right.
But as the months went on, it just started giving me a lot more attention. People started taking me a little bit more serious, and noticing that his craft is really improving. Right. He's really taking it serious. This song is really, really good. It got radio play. I mean, all the songs except for Venus got radio play once, but this one got a continuous amount of radio play. Nice. People actually really liked that record, and it just started giving me something more. I was like, okay, if this is giving me more, I might as well just do a video to it. Right. I'm like, I wanted that single to happen in order for me to do a music video. I was just gonna do it, and I ain't rocking with the single. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my first video to be a song that people actually really, really like. Mm-hmm. So when I did it, I said, okay, it's about October going on December. Let me come up October. You know, then it's getting close to December. By the time I finally found a director, I was like, okay, who other better to ask than Ace the Outsider?
Right.
The whole song ended up manifesting because I went to his party.
Mm-hmm.
Why not do the video with him?
Right.
So I hit him up. Funny thing is, when I was riding him, I needed a lift. He ended up becoming my Lyft driver.
Wow. Look at God.
Right. So I'm like, okay, it just seemed like it's supposed to happen. So I got in the car and he played a song. He liked it. He really liked it. So okay, let's do this video. So he wanted to shoot that immediately in January and February. I said, oh no, this ain't. No, I'm still getting the vision together. We still getting the vision together. What we want, but I want a dance routine. I want dancers. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. So I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. I had met up with a friend of mine. What was it? Met up with some friends. To get some ideas going for the video. But I knew in general I wanted choreography, so I met up with a friend of mine at the time. She started choreographing some of the dance routines with me. More than anything, I came up with the routines, but she gave a structure. Like I needed a structure, so I followed the structure.
Right.
And I just started coming up with different stuff that just ended up working. And she no longer became a part of the process. Some of the routines she came up with, I ended up having somebody else like come in and fill in and come up with new moves. And I went through a whole experience with dancers.
Is she no longer your friend?
Yeah.
She's not.
She's not.
Tough.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sucks to lose a friend. Oh, never mind. It looks like this one was just like, oh, she needed to go.
The way it went, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey.
Oh, she needed to go. The way it went, she needed to go.
Sometimes you gotta get the fuck out.
Like we were good friends, but the way if you think that you can do certain things that you think is appropriate, I'm not going with it.
Well, what happened? If you will.
When you work with people, we all should know we all should know what comes with the business.
Sure.
So when it comes down to, say, if I am going to go all out and I'm going to just hire a photographer to film us when we're rehearsing or do take some pictures, behind the scenes stuff, for promo and stuff like that, I think everybody should know that should come with the territory.
Right. That's to be expected.
Yeah. If my manager wants everybody's contact information.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had a manager at the time. If my manager wanted everybody's contact information so they can contact you instead of me, because I'm probably doing something at the moment and they probably can't grab my phone, they should have that information. They should be able to have access to that information.
Right. She wasn't feeling that.
She wasn't.
Okay.
But the way it was rolling off, it came off in a controlling way. And you wait until now, even though after I made it clear these things and asked if it's okay.
And she said yes.
No.
Oh, she never said yes.
At first, she said yes to the pictures at first, but even her face, it didn't seem like she was comfortable.
Sure.
But I always made it clear, if you're not comfortable with anything, don't do it.
Did you ask her if she was comfortable?
No, honestly, I didn't think that would be a problem.
No. I mean, like, once you realize, like, her face is showing, she's probably not comfortable with this just off of what you've seen, what is perceived. Yeah. Did you ask then?
I should have. I was so in go mode about getting everything done.
Gotcha. So
you know what I'm saying? To me, if it seemed like it's a big problem, I will put more emphasis on it.
Right.
But if it's something simple as we're just all gonna have our pictures taken while we're doing dance routines and talking and just hanging out, You know what I'm saying? It's not like the photographer, some creep that's hanging in the corner.
Yeah.
No, this person's making their presence known. They're talking to you. Mm-hmm. They have the camera in front of you. Y'all are hopefully building a relationship to the point where you want to use this person your damn self.
Right. Or they might come to you for something in the future. Who knows? Gotcha. Okay.
So, yeah, and yeah, that just wasn't resonating with this person, right? So...
How'd you tell her to get out?
She opened the door for me.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Easy when they open the door. You can just be like, get the fuck out. Just kick them on the way out. Bye. And shut the door behind you.
It was a disagreement. It just wasn't rolling well with her.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't rolling well with them. So, yeah. That's another reason why Naked took so long to get done, because I never did a music video before, and that's time and money.
Right.
I had to rent out the space to do rehearsals for the dance routines. I had to rent out the locations to do filming. I had to have the money for the my co-director, outfits. Like I had to make sure I had the money for all that. So when it came to recording and creative wise, that just took a hold. So it took 3 years to get this project done.
Wow. Wowee. Well, like I said, great project overall.
Thank you.
Probably the best thing I heard out of Buffalo this year. Not probably, it is. Let's keep moving on and progressing. You got anything else you want to talk about this project, or anything in the future coming up? Do you want to touch on briefly?
Well, we already talked about the special edition.
Right.
That's
the video for Lips should be dropping late September, you said.
Yeah, that should be probably late September. Well, late September.
Mm-hmm.
There's remixes to Lips. You already seen the titles.
Yeah.
What was it? So one is a remix to Lips featuring C Saint.
C Saint. Shout out to C Saint.
He was supposed to he was actually supposed to be on Rogue.
Still, glad you didn't go with a feature for that.
I'm shocked.
You're shocked at what?
That you said that you didn't see it, or that it actually it rolled out so well that with that song, because it's technically longer. Mm-hmm. The beat's longer technically.
Sure.
So I just cut it shorter.
Well, you're surprised that I didn't see that it could have been longer?
No, that you don't see that it deserved a feature.
Oh yeah, no.
Wow.
Not for an intro like that.
Oh, okay,
especially how you're coming with it. Like I said, it sounds so grand. It sounds so arena.
Good.
For that to have a feature, I almost feel like he would have cheapened it a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is your album, first of all. This is your first one that you're really about to push. So you're coming in with a feature on something so grandiose. Kind of sounds a little... I would have took a star off. You know what I mean?
I value your opinion a lot too, so that makes me feel okay. Good thing things worked out the way it did.
I say what you did with it is perfect. How it rolls into Naked, the intro as well, and then you're rapping a little bit on there, you're getting a little saucy, and then you lay out the whole blueprint without telling them you're laying the blueprint out for the whole project. And that's commendable, because that's art. That's taking your craft very seriously. You're looking into all the details, and I'm pretty detail oriented myself when it comes to music. So that's something I can appreciate heavily. And that's why I keep giving it so much praise, is because I see that you took time with it. I see that the artwork means something. I see that you had the dreams. You told me you had the dreams where you're waking up naked. Why is it called Naked? Because you're vulnerable. And you're expressing things that you wouldn't normally do. So fucking good job, man.
Thank
Goddamn, fucking good job. Episode 2 of Run. This has been Jay Aquarious talking about Naked. It is out everywhere right now. Streaming services. The video for Try and Figure Me Out is out.
That's out.
Link is in the bio. In the description.
There's more I actually want to say about the video shoot.
It's too late. We're already no. No, go ahead.
Okay.
Like no, this is fucking enough.
Your
Like
your time is up.
I tried to be nice and shit, but like you gonna keep on, go ahead.
Even though I'm doing the outro, you're just gonna cut me off. Okay. That
was a nice ass outro too.
It was. But damn, I don't want to stop it. But damn.
No, but go ahead. I'll run it back.
I gotta say more. So I don't drive. The very first time I ever drove, I was 13. I did a good job, but I never drove again.
Okay.
And then the next time I drove, actually, was in the video.
Oh, wow.
I was driving Anthony's car down one of the side streets. Like the other side of Main Street, you know. Yeah. So it was over there.
Over there on Roar Avenue. Oh, shit. No. I need to shut up. Giving out geographical location and shit.
So, what was it? My friend, one of my best friends, Charles. Shout out to Charles. He definitely made sure he was in the video too.
My guy,
Charles Garner the third.
Yes,
he's in the video.
Shout out to my man. Shout out to CC, man. Great shit.
He's amazing.
Great shit.
So he was there during the whole scene. He was there the whole moment. But with the camera, even though he got a glimpse of him, I thought the shot was gonna be nice, but it didn't turn out nice. Mm-hmm. Like I thought he got him, but he didn't. So what was it? We were filming in the car, and it was hilarious, cause I'm trying to learn how to drive again while filming the video.
What is this thing in the middle?
Like I remember the simple things, but I'm thinking, okay, if I put my foot on the pedal just a little bit, it's not gonna fly. It fucking flew. I'm like,
he's got a little tank. Anthony does.
Oh, he was being really careful with me.
Yeah.
But I was doing good in some shots. You know, I got some really good shots in. You know, some good driving. But I was nervous. I was really anxious, but I tried to play it off really, really well. And he's like, okay, stop. I would just stop the whole car. And it was like, like it kept happening so much too. It was just like, nah. He's like, yeah, you ain't driving my show more.
He said, get out.
Literally, like I can't drive back to the house. No, we're around the corner. No,
pull over on Crescent.
just get out. Get back in the go back in the back seat.
Yo, I cracked myself up. Oh my god! If you can't laugh at yourself, who you gonna laugh at, right? Jesus. Oh,
that shit was funny, and I actually had the outfits didn't even go well because I had all the outfits for the video, but I got so lost in time that everything got uncoordinated. It got really uncoordinated. The look that I wore as the main look in the video, where I'm looking into the camera with the black space behind me, I was supposed to worn that during the party scene where I'm dancing with everybody. I got so caught up in after doing that dance routine with the background dancer. Shout out to Dalonce and Lakoka, who are my backup dancers in the video. Lion Entertainment, thank you so much for representing me at that time. I appreciate you. After doing that scene with them, I got so caught up in time and in the moment, I forgot to change. And because they're supposed to keep the storyline going, like I'm wearing overalls from there to the party, but I end up manifesting new clothes when I get to the party.
That would have been cool.
I actually wasn't supposed to wear them overalls in that solo scene. I supposed to have worn a hoodie on my a hoodie where I got a picture of me wearing it too in a previous photo shoot where it's a bull. Mm-hmm. It's like honey dripped down into the shape of a Chicago bull.
Oh, okay.
So that was supposed to what I was supposed to have worn in that scene, but it just didn't come out because I left my hoodie in my manager's car and she was across town at Marcella's.
God damn.
Managing another performer.
Oh, okay.
This was it. Come on. You featured, yeah.
Okay.
This was basically what's been the look.
Yo, is that the pink stairs that everybody sits on at Masuda Chow's?
Mm-hmm.
You guys send me those because it's not fair that I got to look at it and they didn't get to look at it. Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the funny thing with that too is that I was doing that photo shoot outside of the location, and I knew about that pink. I already knew about that pink staircase, but I didn't know where it was. Mm-hmm. So I just ended up happening to be right outside the building.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was like the owner of Masuda Tower still saying, "That's fine. We'll do photo shoots. Don't just make sure you buy a drink or something." I'm like, but we're on top of a fire escape. Like, we are not. There's a restaurant on next, on the other side. Like, yeah. If you can take pictures and just buy a drink or something, you know what I'm saying, when you do.
Yeah.
We opened the back door. So let's open that door. Oh, the staircase.
He was like, whoa, there it is.
I was like, whoa.
Did you buy a drink?
Yeah.
What did you buy?
Water.
Wow.
I'm playing.
Yeah, here, take this $1.25.
I don't know what the hell I bought because I don't understand some of the shit that's on the menu.
Yeah.
I just bought a drink. I'm like, okay, that looks nice. That's Sprite, and then I'll take it.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Sitting over here drinking the most dangerous drink ever. Like, oh, I'm about to get fucked up off of one. Wow. Who knows what you drunk?
Shit. But I think that's about it for that video. I wanted to say everything that I wanted to say for that video.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about. That's funny thing. The funny thing too is that the place where I'm walking at the beginning is in Anthony's house.
Okay.
That's Anthony's house. I filmed the beginning of it at, and it's funny, another full circle moment. That's where I first heard "Try and Figure Me Out."
Right.
Yeah, where you
got the idea.
Yourself.
Yeah.
That's where I got everything.
Right.
So like a full circle moment. Almost a whole year later.
Wow.
I filmed the video at the same place.
See, doesn't it make it feel like it was meant to be? Like you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of art. Art. I don't know why my voice just cut out right there. But,
maybe need some water.
Maybe. What the hell? My bad.
I know I'm getting messages.
People out here flipping around. I have to look at that. Do you have anything else before I do my outro again? You tell me. Oh wait, there's something I want to tell you about Burns.
Did I want to say that about Burns? Yeah, like I didn't really like how the song was coming out at first. Like it was a mess. I just stood on that for months.
I was joking. You had more stuff to say.
No, like I guess so. Shit. I didn't even think.
I'm tired. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if there's anything else. I don't know because this is the audio interview,
right?
So I want to make sure I have everything on the table. The cover shoot in general. The cover shoot. We didn't talk about the shoot in general,
didn't we?
We talked about the cover.
Got you.
Yeah.
Let it roll. Let it roll. What? I'm not saying nothing.
All right, so yeah, I had to plan out the cover shoot, and I was just like, listen, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta do this, right. So I chose Squeaky Wheels. Shout out to them, because that's funny. The same spot I did part of the filming for Trying to Figure Me Out. I ended up doing the cover shoot that is almost exactly a year later. No one can if you watch the behind the scenes stuff, you will know that the same spot that I'm taking that picture at, that white wall, is the same spot I did in Trying to Figure Me Out video where the light projection is on me.
Right.
It's the same wall. It's the same wall, just without the projection.
Wow.
Without the projection.
I see you.
What do you have without the projection?
Naked. And that's all you gotta say, I think. Not even trying to get out of here or nothing like that, but like, I think that's a perfect way to end this interview.
Shout out to Hasty.
Shout out to this nigga again. Like, all right. And you had your own episode. Like, how many more I'm joking.
And shout out to Angela Jerembeck. Like, she does majority of my photo shoots.
Okay.
And like the powder shoot, she did that one.
Okay.
No, not the powder that y'all thinking, but
that's how you got all them 1 million pictures playing in color dust. Or every time I turn Instagram, I'm like, this thing again.
Just like it and go. Just like it and go.
Shut up and just fucking like my picture.
Like
go on with your business, all right? Every time you see me in the dust, like it and shut up. All right, I got you.
Oh my gosh,
you got it.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, she had a part in it. I hate the fact that this happened too, because we did the cover shoot all in that one location, but unfortunately there was a mishap with some of the photos and we had to redo the shoot.
Oh, that's why you have different ones. Got it.
That's why did you see a range of difference, because there was a complication with some of the shots.
Right.
And a redo had to happen.
Okay.
So like I'm like, man, it still came out good.
I'm gonna say you got to get it right.
Yeah, and it still came out good.
Those are great pictures.
So I was like, okay, hey, I ain't mad. It was just meant to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're both fantastic photographers. Like, I love working with the both of them. That was actually my first shoot with Anthony.
Okay.
My very first photo shoot.
Wow. And he comes out with an album cover.
Boom.
Nice.
Boom.
Straight like that.
Yep. Naked is out now on iTunes and media streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Special edition will be out on Christmas Day.
Ah, nice. All right.
So before then, you'll get more music videos.
Very nice. How many?
4.
Whoa. Okay.
2 is already finished.
Oh, okay.
We're filming a 3rd next week, and then the next
Right.
one.
Got you. Very good.
And there'll be a brand new single on New Year's Day.
Oh.
For the next EP.
Ooh.
That is dropping the Friday before my birthday. And I want to make sure I get that right, because that EP is almost finished already.
Okay.
So that
Wow.
day, the Friday before my birthday, which is January 24th, that's my birthday.
So you're an Aquarius.
Friday, January 22nd.
That's what's up. Nice. Hey, it's been episode 2 of Something New. Run, open up with Jay Aquarious.
And that would be Dream Reality.
Huh?
That's the name of the EP, Dream Reality.
Ah, nice. I didn't even ask you, so I was so embarrassed by the stupid question.
No, it's up to me whether I want to release the title. And I know you're trying to respect it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was doing, yo. Episode 2, Run, Jay Aquarious. Naked is out right now on all streaming sites. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
For sure. And like I said, great project. I'm sure everybody will love it as well.
If not already.
Right, and if not, yeah.
They're probably loving the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure everybody's riding around right now, bumping Rogue. I would. Or Unstoppable. They're probably bumping Unstoppable, really.
I'd be surprised if I hear Burns down the street.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, that would be a nice moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the person?
Right. You won't be able to tell you shit at that point, huh?
Oh.
No. No, you wouldn't.
Can't tell me nothing.
Oh, man. Like I said, great job. Episode 2, Run, Jay Aquarious, Naked, out now, everywhere.
Woo!
Peace.